everybody, it's Jeremiah Bullfrog Air Guns here today to highlight target system coming out of Ohio. This is RX Target Systems. I'm going to be doing some videos on different products for air guns made in the United States by other air gunners, and this is the first company that I'm highlighting in the series. Dave sent me this. This is the entry level bull challenge. Resetting target. It comes with 10 gauge paddles on the back here, and then this is the resetting bar. So you connect a wire, string, whatever you're going to connect right there onto the side where it says RX, which is pretty sweet. And then there's holes right here to bolt this thing down wherever you're shooting at. So when you pull the string or cord or wire or whatever you have on here to reset it, it obviously stays in place and you're not pulling the target towards you. So yeah, and the holes on this faceplate, he does have different faceplates, and this one goes from 3/8 of an inch up to 1.5 inches, which are the common kill zones in hunter, field, and target competitions. And so this thing is sweet. It's built like a tank. One of the reasons the restriction is low on the foot-pounds of energy for this model is because these plates are only 10 gauge, and so they have a tendency to either bounce back or you'll knock over. You know, some will get knocked over from just hitting the plate with that much more force. And so you do have the option to get the 5/16 inch paddles, and I'm not sure what the foot-pounds of energy are for those paddles, but I know that these ones are rated 30 FPE at 20 yards. I'll be setting this one up at 30 yards and shooting at it and showing you guys how it works and whatnot. So another thing he sent me were these 100-yard paper targets, and what is it, 80-pound paper, high visibility, low fiber. So what that means is as you shoot these targets, it's nice, clean, small holes. It doesn't just shred the paper open. And so it's specifically meant for targets and not just being printed on whatever Walmart copy paper you can get. So this is really cool. Obviously I'm gonna be setting this up as far as I can. I don't have 100 yards. My range is 90 max, so these will be at the end of the 90 yard. I couldn't be more impressed with this system. There's just a lot to love about it, really there is. So anyways, I'm gonna take this out and I'll show you guys how I'm setting it up, and then we'll get to shooting. Okay guys, here we are outside setting up the RX target system. You're gonna need to find somewhere that you can bolt it down, like I said earlier, and make sure that you're not pulling that target towards you. This is the very first target I ever made, and I've had it for about 1.5 years now. So I'm going to just attach the RX target system onto the top of here. I already drilled holes out to accommodate for the bolts for the target system. So I'm just going to slap this right down here and put a washer in between the target system and here. Now wherever you decide to mount yours down, there's no wrong way as long as it's mounted and it's not going to be going anywhere. I had to drill this out just a tiny bit, the mounting hole, just because I went with whatever bolt I had laying around the shop. I didn't go with the specific size, so. Okay, there we go. Once again, this is a 9/16 which is irrelevant. You just put on there whatever you have available. And another thing about this is I've noticed that these bolts that hold the plates, the knockdown plates in place, they come loose. And so after shooting it, I'm gonna see where it came loose, how loose it came, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of Loctite where I want the tension on these. And I use the blue Loctite. It's really good stuff. I mean, it just breaks right off when you use a wrench or whatever, but it won't allow it to come loose. So let's see here. Okay. Now, the way I have this mounted, because this is so thin, this is canted forward. So I've got some big washers. So I'm just gonna slide right here in the middle to keep it straighter. See, so now I've got that straight. I'll tighten this down in the back. Now you can use string, cord, whatever you want to just make sure that you're able to reset this target. So whatever string or whatever you use, obviously you want to make sure it's strong enough to not break when you pull on it to reset your target. So that's pretty good there. I'm using some heavy duty fishing line, some braided steel fishing line that I found in my shop. So that's what I will be using to pull on my reset. Now this loop is on the left and the right, and I'm just gonna do the easy loop through right now with a quick tie. I'm going to eventually get a nice ring to put through here, and then have a quick connect to the wire so it's easy to just hook right up or disconnect if I want to move it further up and down my range. This is my 30-yard range where I shoot from inside my shop. My 90-yard range is behind me, and that's where I'll be shooting the 100-yard paper targets that Dave sent. So anyways, let me make sure this wire's good to go. Wire's not coming loose. Okay, so we're good. That's the setup. So as you can see, you knock them down, reset them. So now let's get to shooting. Okay guys, we're gonna try this out. I have some new pellets. They are the Gammo Silent Cat. They're 10.5 grain. The best success I've had with this Hajimoto gauntlet was the Brown Box Crosman 10.5 grain dome pellets, and unfortunately I cannot find them anywhere, and so I get flyers out of the regular Crosmans, and so let's see how this Gammo does up against the RX target system. Let's see if I can knock these down or not. Two. Ooh, just missed. Got it. Ooh, way off on that one. Yeah. That was. Got it. So far, I like these pellets. I mean, that was only one that was off. See? So you get the occasional flyer on these. Okay. So let's see with the Crosman dome pellets on the Hajimoto. So let's see if I can get that 3/8 inch paddle down. See how the total flyer. Man, total flyer. Not liking these Crosmans in 177. Yeah, these pellets are all over the place. Those Gamos had occasional flyer, but these Crosman domed are just zero consistency on them. Alright. Let me load up with these black cats again. These 10.5 grains is what this gun seems to really like. Gotta get that last paddle down with this gauntlet. And this gauntlet, when I had the 10.5 grain Crosman brown box, which is what Hajimoto tuned it to, it was dead on. So I thought for sure I'd have good luck with the other Crosman pellets, but I have not. So far, these Gamos seem to be not bad. Alright. A lot more consistent. I could at least see where my mistakes were with these. With those Crosmans, they were so inconsistent I couldn't tell my own mistakes. So let's see. Come on. See, that was a total flyer. First two I just missed. That was a flyer. once again. This gun's a little pellet picky. And I'm just off today, I can tell. Got it. Finally. Okay, so now I can show you guys the reset. So I've got my fishing line here, and I'm going to make a pedal or a lever to reset this. So there we go. It's reset. Now let's shoot it with a 22. All right, guys, this here is my Benjamin Marauder 22 cal, and I'm going to be shooting some 15.895 JSB pellets, and these are domed. Let's see what kind of luck we get out of here. See if I can knock them all down quicker than I did with the 177. One down. Ooh. I'm a bit shaky today. There we go. Too much coffee, not enough food. Man, that little 3/8 inchers, that's a little task. That's hard to get. I can't blame the pellets on this one because these JSBs shoot beautifully. So this is all my error. I really have not had any bad luck with JSBs. JSBs are just, they're the best in my opinion. That's what I started with, and that's what always seems to be the most consistent. I mean, H&Ns are really good too. There are a bunch of good ones, but there's equally amount, if not more, of terrible pellets out there. Same with the slugs. So, but this gun is bone stock, and these JSBs are really good pellets. So I'm just struggling on this 3/8 inch. Got it. Alrighty, back to the reset. Sweet, guys. All right, so there it is. That's the RX target system Bull challenge, that's a lot of fun, and let me tell you, that's a challenge. I was able to get down the first 4 pretty easily. That 3/8 incher, that's a challenge. So right on. Hope you guys enjoyed, and go ahead and check out RX Target Systems and see everything that they have to offer on their website. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys on the next one.